Top of the day, everybody. Welcome to Message from the Streets. We have another interesting, controversial topic, at hand this morning. This is Sunday, the 14th day of June. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been hearing around this topic being discussed in Congress. Various individuals have different perspective on the topic, and the topic is critical race theory. Now, this is a theory that has gotten a lot of attention lately. It's been around since the 70s, but now certain people in America, in the political arena, and I guess certain citizens are feeling uncomfortable about this theory. And the theory actually identifies that within the majority of the operations here in the United States and the foundation of the United States was based on racism. Now, I thought about that. I was like, you know what? If you can't acknowledge that, that means that you are a racist. And I'm just so sick and tired of these devils trying to manipulate the minds of the masses. And one of the main things that's going on in America is that we continue to perpetuate the lie. America is based on slavery. Slavery is based on racism. Even though it was for an economical advantage to get free labor to progress in the development and the endeavor of this country and the operation. But in the process of getting this free labor, the bulk of the labor or the burden of working for free came upon people from the continent of Africa that were identified as beasts, that were identified as 3/5 of a human being, that were identified as unable to reach certain levels of mental operation because of the melaniscentiveness in their color or their DNA. And that is racism. You can't deny that. The founding fathers were racist, or so-called founding fathers. They were racist. You can go through the records and see that their agreement with slavery, their harsh, adamant talk about preserving slavery. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of your so-called heroes, a lot of the people that you look up to and you want other people from other nationalities to regard as these great godly men, were nothing more than racist devils in their thought process. I don't know their hearts, but I know what they presented on the forefront of operation for the activities of greed and lust and murder and treachery. All types of evil, wicked, nefarious activities took place under the foundation of the creation of the United States, which were the so-called founding fathers, were the forerunners. Many of these men were racist. And if you deny that, you are racist. You are in a mental agreement with what they did, how they did it, and why they did it. So that makes you a racist. And you can try to deny it and talk about, well, critical race theory is dividing the country. Critical race theory is poisoning the mind of the youth. No, critical race theory is freeing the minds of the youth. Critical racism is giving the country an opportunity to acknowledge what has been done in the past, and so we can move forward. No, but you devils want to sweep it under the rug, and a lot of these individuals with this devilish thought process and this devilish push against the teaching of critical race theory are in the Republican Party. 5 states led by the Republicans have banned critical race theory as being taught in the school system. You know what? Forget your school systems. What people need to do and stop relying on the devil's system, which is in the indoctrination of the ideas in the teachings in the so-called educating of our young people. Send your kids to school, but teach them the truth on your own. Do not allow your kids to be brainwashed by racist devils, individuals that's carrying the baton of their forefathers and what they did, and what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen, right before our eyes in plain sight, is repackaging their racism and trying to put it out in another aspect or degree, as though they word it different. They use these different types of words to attempt to pull the wool over our eyes. But don't you be fooled by these modern day politicians, magicians, sorcerers, and witches that is running this government. I said it. And I'm saying that they represent these things because these politics that they're participating in are actually forms of sorcery, because they are lying. They are casting spells on the minds of the people. I just looked at a video, and a guy that was hosting said, well, critical race theory is attempting to divide the country. No, your lies are attempting to divide the country, or has divided the country. And when people start to wake up, they are angry. They're angry because you told them so many lies. You told them lies from the cradle to the grave. And now people are waking up before they get to the grave and say, you know what? I don't believe your lies no more. Europeans, Caucasian, Anglo-Saxons, people that present this false narrative to control the resources of the planet. That's what it's all about. As long as they can continue to program the children, they feel that they have a shot of keeping control of the operation and the resources of the planet. But you know what? Keep on fighting, racist America. Keep on fighting, devils of America. And you're going to lose, point blank. Because the thing about it is, you can hide the sun with an eclipse, but the sun going to come out. You can hide the truth with a lie, but the truth is going to come out. And that's what's going to be the ends of your whole operation. Truth is going to crush America. Truth is crushing America right now today. Now we see that they want to take critical race theory out of school and making it laws, but none of these places have held the law enforcement accountable for murdering the citizens of the United States. May they be so-called black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever the color or nationality of the person it is. And that's the whole thing about America. American democracy is based on hypocrisy. We have a group of fallen ones in the thought process, sons of Belial, the devil. They're sitting on Capitol Hill. They're sitting in the White House. May they be Democrats or Republicans, because they're operating a system that has a mind of its own, that has been programmed by those that came before them 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. And for surely, they were racist. And the agenda is still based off racism. Racism is a system that Americans have agreed upon to suppress and oppress the common everyday person. May they be so-called black, because that is the main golden agenda. But if you are some so-called whites or any sympathizers with the cause of the black, they're going to get you too. Or they're going to come for you. They're going to make it difficult for you. And in the same sense, these people, man, you see what they're doing. They out here saying, you know what? In certain places, I've seen this is going a little bit off the subject, but it's right tied in with it, because it's about the programming. They have a hospital down in Houston. Some of the employees decided that they didn't want a foreign substance to be put into their body. The vaccine, the Big B, the CB-19. They didn't want that. And because they didn't want the CB-19 injected into their system, they have been laid off their job and potentially are going to be fired. So you pay attention to these mandates by this country. And what they do is slowly implicate it here, then there, and then it could possibly become a universal thing. Man, people, y'all better wake up. you better pay attention and stop drinking that juice. America is based on falsehood, lies, and corruption. Surely there's some things that's going on good or positive, so we can gather more of a carnal experience of physical development and evolving. But you know what? You better watch out for your inner man, because your inner man is being led to the hellfires following these devilish individuals that are the forerunners and the controllers of the planet. And the book of Job, the teachings say that the world has been given into the hands of devils. I didn't say that. That's what it said. The wicked one, the wicked ones. There will be, they say that, the people we gonna deal with principalities, devils, powers in high places. Where's these high places at? You think that they up in the sky or down in the ground? No, they're in the high places of this society and the societies of the world. The fallen ones, the Nephilim, the Archons, the jinns, whatever you want to call them, they are the perpetuators of what is going on in this planet, and that's why it's so lopsided, and it's based on greed. It's based on selfishness. It's based on an old tradition and agenda and the bloodlines. And what they want to do is possibly, somehow, some way, murder or enslave people mentally that don't agree with their agendas and their goals. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Today's topic, based on the hypocrisy of the critical race theory. It's hypocrisy that's being promoted because they don't want people to know the truth. They'd rather keep feeding you lies and more lies and more lies instead of letting people have the truth and let them make a decision. Do they agree or disagree with it? Some people are going to agree with your racist views regardless if you take their class or the information out of the public system. And that's just how it is. Because you got your team and then there's another team. There's an offense and a defense. And I'm telling you, we are the resistance. And we're not going for your bull stuff no more. See what I'm saying? We're going to stand up for right. We're going to teach our children right. We're going to feed them right. We're going to tell them about your Food and Drug Administration, how you was administrating drugs in the food, giving the children addictions. That's why obesity is, out of control in America. Why? Because you have poisoned the people with your drugs. You're the biggest drug pushers on the planet, the United Snakes of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you in love and not leave you in peace. And I know some of you may say, man, how can you say he come to you in love? Because the love is actually tough, man. You got to get people tough love. You can't keep on pacifying them. The majority of the people that's listening to this video cast is not no little child. They're mature in their thinking, and you need this. You need your thought process to be jarred so you can know how to start to defend yourself against the wickedness that's coming for us and our children and our children's children by these devilish individuals with these devilish parties, these devilish political parties with these devilish ideas, the Democrats, the Democrats, and the Republicans, the reptilians. That's them. Peace and grace to all mankind. I say what I say and I mean what I say. And hopefully that people can recover and make the adjustments that's needed to get this place or get the consciousness of humanity to go on in the proper direction and stop compromising with the lower frequencies of selfish self. Peace.
Mm-hmm.